Hey guys, Rich Ferguson here, your favorite trickster, and today I'm here with your daily dose of magic trickery. I'm going to teach you how to take a four of a kind and turn it into a different four of a kind. You guys, let's do this. Alright guys, I love moves and tricks and magic where a card switches for another card or entire sets of cards switches for other cards. So what I love about this is that you're going to have four cards switch for four cards. Before I teach you the full effect, you have to learn this little flourish right here, which is dragging cards out so they make this really cool display of your four of a kind. But what's really unique about this is it's not a four of a kind. It's two four of a kinds hidden inside of each other. Let me show you exactly how this works. It's so simple and it's so pretty because the fact is you can do this little flourish with one card, two cards, three cards, four cards, five cards, six cards hidden. And the hiding spot is this simple. It's right between the top card and the next card. So for instance, let's just say I had one card face up right here between the top two cards of a four of a kind, these four aces. I'm putting it face up for visual purposes. Watch this. I'm gonna do the move again, just like that. And it's still four aces, but from the back, that's what's happening. And it's always right here in this hand held by these two fingertips is this stack of cards. For this trick to work, it's going to be four cards. So let me explain this in detail. I'm just showing you the basic upfront mechanics so you know that the hiding spot is always this finger right here held between your middle finger and thumb of the right hand. That is it. Let's put it all together and let's show you how to do this miracle. But first, you got to hit that like button and lock in the love. Now let's do this tutorial. So there's two parts to this. The part where you show the four of a kind, and there's the part where you take the cards from the top of the deck and you switch them there. I'm going to show you both, but we're going to start with this handling right here because you need to learn this simple little flourish with cards hidden so you can feel what it feels like. So start off with the four of a kind. I like the four aces, of course. And then second to the top right here is where you're going to put four more cards. And I want you to do this with all four cards so you can feel what it's going to feel like when you're doing this trick. So put four cards here. In this case, it's the kings. Put them on top and last sandwich it with that last ace. That's what you're gonna do. Then here is the move. Start with all 8 cards held between your middle finger and thumb of your right hand. And then what you're gonna do is pull off the bottom 2 cards, one after the other. So pull the first card about an inch, then the next card about an inch, and then on top with your thumb about an inch. This packet that's left right here that's floating, I'm gonna take it out just for purposes of showing you. That's the last ace with 4 kings on top. I'm gonna put it back. This floats separate. It's always just held between these 2 fingers. Nothing ever changes there. So that's such an easy thing for you to remember. Where is your secret pack? Then what you're gonna do is bring this down, pinching this card here in the back. And now look at that, there's 2 of your aces. And then here, you're gonna separate these 2 cards by pushing one up and then holding it also on the corner on the back. And now you have this beautiful display. Now to reverse that, let's put these back on the front and bring this one back down, and I'll show you that again. Pull 1, then pull 2 on top, pull the top one over a little bit, bring all of them up, take that back one over with your first finger, and then simply slide these 2 diagonally across each other like that. Put those on top, and now you have this nice diagonal of cards. You show it, and there it is. Now here's the cool part. Think about this for a second. Right here, that stack you're holding has the final 4th ace in the front and that hidden stack on the back. So what you're going to do is get rid of these 3 aces by putting all this back together and putting this on top. See, that ace goes with these aces. That's not how it started, but that's how you're gonna get rid of this. So you're gonna go like this, put those together, bring this on top. There's that ace you're gonna put together with the other aces. And what that does is it leaves these 4 cards on top, which are now your king. And you can do this ditch in many ways. Here's what I'd like to do. Bring these all together, put this ace on top. And what I'm gonna do is let one ace drop. I can either flick one down or I can pull with my pinky and drop one card. So now I've gotten rid of that ace and there's the 4 kings. And then I go forward from here toward the deck, dropping those 4 cards onto the pack very smoothly as I come up and now show that they have changed. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is simply this. Let's start back over and let me show you a simpler way to ditch these cards. I'm gonna put them back into that second position, sandwiched between those aces. Here's all I'm gonna do. Do the count, show that little flourish right here, bring them back, switch these to the top, and all I'm gonna do is put them back on the deck and then deal off those 4 cards. Super simple. When the video started off, you saw me take a 4 of a kind, bring it down and bring it back up as a different 4 of a kind, but you never saw the entire effect. What you really do is you start off with a deck of cards with 4 cards and 4 cards together like this, 2 4 of a kinds, put those together on top of each other, and this is how you start this off. You come out and you count off 4 cards to a friend, and you say, we're gonna do something really cool. While you're talking, you push over with your thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, until you fill 4 cards, and you're gonna put your pinky underneath those cards right here. It's a simple thing called a pinky break. So I've just pushed off and counted 4 cards. You can do it by your side, or you can even bend those 4 cards upwards so there's a natural, what we call a break. You can just bend those so that when you come down, you can just naturally pick those up very easily without even feeling. You can do that any way you want. Point being is you have 4 of a kind with another 4 of a kind right here. I'm gonna put these on top. You start off by saying, I'm gonna show you a trick with a 4 of a kind. You pick up this little break, and then you turn these over and count them onto your hand like this. King number 1, king number 2, king number 3, king number 4. Let me show you something very cool. And watch, you have that pinky break here with those 4 aces on top. You pull this apart, and it looks like you've essentially just turned those kings over, place these cards onto the table. So the current position is this. You have 4 cards face up and 4 cards face down. Let me show you how you can count these into your hand and make it look like you just have the 4 cards. Watch this. You're gonna peel off the first card and flip it over and let it land face down underneath the rest of these cards. Then the next card, that's card number 2, then card number 3. The final card, just flip over. And what you've essentially done is back to what you originally learned, which is this 4 of a kind sandwich between the top and second card of the other 4 of a kind. That's the setup. So to do that one more time, watch. Let's just say we have the 4 aces on the bottom and the 4 kings on top. Watch very closely. Peel off card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, and turn over card number 4. It really looks like you just counted those, and what your situation is your top card, your 4 of a kind, on top of your other 3 kings. That's your position right there. And now the cards are set up for the trick I originally taught you, where you just pull them all out and you do this cool little flourish for your 4 of a kind. And now you put those all together in that sneaky format. You can peel off that 1 extra card as you go by, and then you see that these have changed, or just drop them on the deck, deal them out to your friends, and you have yourself this awesome miracle. When you count these cards out, you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't make these little steps. I'm doing that for demonstration purposes so you can see the steps. It's supposed to look like you just have 4 cards and you're very casually and quickly producing all 4 of them. All right, fellow tricksters, I hope you enjoyed this fun tutorial. If you want to learn more, make sure you smash that like button, and we are doing daily uploads of trickery, so make sure you're a subscriber and you turn on your notifications so you never miss one of our uploads. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna give away one of my pack of Ferguson playing cards along with a packet of tricks you can do to fool your friends. Make sure you've liked the video, you're a subscriber, and you comment down below to be eligible. I'll pick one of you and send it off. You guys, thank you so much for the love, and I'll catch you tomorrow.